Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Welcome back to our economics class. Today's topic is measures to improve productivity in agriculture. In the last class, we have discussed that even though our maximum of our population is depending upon agriculture, but still our productivity is very low. So that is one of a problem that we are facing. In this class, we will discuss how to provide measures, how to provide solutions in order to solve that problem and how to improve our productivity in agriculture. So there are 4 points on the board. From that, first one is land reforms. Reform means forming again. You are taking necessary steps in order to make the land effective for agriculture purposes. By introduction of proper land reforms like redistribution of land, reclamation of land, we can solve the institutional problems and it can help in improving the production. In the previous class, we have discussed institutional causes. Under that, we have land tenure system. We read that our farmers are tenants. They work on someone else's land. They are not the owners. So they don't have any interest in production, because of which the productivity is less. This was the problem, right? Now how this is a solution? See here, redistribution of land means whatever the zamindars etc. they were there, they used to seize other person's land also. They used to dominate on the small and marginal farmers. So what the government have did, it have gathered all the lands of all the people. Gathered in the sense, don't imagine how come one part of land can brought into some other part, not like that. Okay. The authority was taken from all the lands and it was redistributed. The land was redistributed to whom? Landless farmers, to small farmers, to marginal farmers who are not having any land or who are having very less part of land. So when we distribute the land to them, they will be the owners. They'll try to improve their productivity. Then reclamation of land. We have discussed that land degradation, right? So it is reducing the quality of soil. Some waste lands are there, some barren lands are there which cannot be used for any cultivation. That kind of waste land is converted into usable land. From waste you are converting into usable. That is called as reclamation of land. So waste land, like example, from plastics, if we recycle it, we can manufacture one more new product. From waste, you are making it into usable. In the same way, whatever the land which is waste, we are converting into usable. These are just 2 points like redistribution and reclamation I have discussed. In the later topics, we will discuss it in detail. But land reform means you are taking some solutions to solve that problem. So by focusing on the land reforms, we can solve which problems? Institutional problems, and we can help to increase the production. So first measure is land reforms. Coming to the second point, institutional reforms like infrastructure. No need to describe it again, right? Infrastructure, transport, communication, marketing, storage is also necessary. If you are producing excess, then you need to store it. When you are producing in bulk, you need to store it. Where you will store? In warehouses. So whenever the supply is less in the market, whenever there is scarcity in the market, we will take out our products which are stored. So by focusing on all these reforms like infrastructure, transport, communication, marketing, storage, we can improve our productivity. In the last point we have discussed in the previous answer, lack of infrastructure. These things were lacking, but now we are saying that we need to improve these points. Second point is institutional reforms. First point was land reforms. Coming to the third point, improved inputs. Improved seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, tools, irrigation, technology, this can improve our productivity. There are two processes of production. First is raw material, then you will be using inputs in order to get some output. So raw materials is what? The seeds, pesticides. Inputs are what? The technology, tools, irrigation which you are using. Then finally you will be producing the output, that is crops, vegetables, pulses, rice, wheat, etc. That is your final output. So without inputs, can you make an output? No. So we need to improve our inputs like seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, technology, etc. Then our productivity can increase. Then coming to the last point, management. There must be effective management of land and water resources. Both of them are equally important. For example, if you have land but you won't have enough water supply, you don't have enough irrigation facilities. What is the meaning of irrigation? A land will be there, channels will be given in order to supply the water. When you have traveled to villages, you might have observed the land over there. So when you have land but no water, you cannot grow crops. When you don't have land, if you have a huge amount of water, then what is the use to grow the land, grow the crops? Where will you grow? On the land. You don't have land but you have water. Can you increase the productivity? No. If you have land but no water, can you increase the productivity? No. So they must be effective, best utilization of management like land and water resources, which can avoid land degradation. We can avoid the land from getting degraded by having good management on our two resources, that is land and water. Because of this, because of the effective management, we can solve the problem of land degradation also. When the land quality is good, you can grow double the crops. Instead of 100 crops, you can grow 200 crops when the quality of land is good. So what are the four measures we have discussed? Land reforms, institutional reforms, improved inputs, management. These are the four measures in order to increase the productivity in agriculture. So we have read what are the causes of low productivity in agriculture and what are the measures to improve the productivity in agriculture. Combinedly, causes and measures will be given as a 10 marks topic in your board exam question paper. See you in the next class with some new topics. Till that, stay healthy, stay home and keep practicing.